won't be found in a concrete palace. We'll watch the madness until our hearts explode with gladness. It's Dave's Basement. You made it.
Let's hide from the world!
Excuse me. Sorry. There's a very large spider over here, and I am just keeping an eye on it. It's a little distracting. I don't know why it is, but like when there's a spider, it's just really hard to not pay attention to it. I don't think that it's gonna do anything. It's like very big. Very, very big. Hi, everyone. Sorry, that was muted. Welcome to Dave's Basement, where you can enjoy yourself. I am your host, Dave Basement, and I would like to welcome you into my humble basement. As you can see, we have many delightful things all around us. There's a clarinet. There's a television playing the remake of Night of the Living Dead in honor of it being this time of year. My coworker Fred over there is keeping an eye on the numbers. Look, he's got a new disc array he's been playing with, and yeah. So this is where we are. We are here in Dave's basement, and it is Sunday night. Thank you for joining us. If you are new to the show, this is what it is. It is a variety show of a video nature. We have people who send us video clips. We have live performers, live interviews. We have all kinds of things just ready and waiting for you to enjoy them. This is a viewer submission system. It is like the honor system in one way, in as much as I do not, doubt you that you've made these things. So you could be sending me, mainstream Hollywood films. I haven't seen them. You can tell me you made them, and I'll pull like a 5-minute clip out of them and play them on my show and get in trouble. You could do that to me. That's the system that we have. That is the relationship that I want to have with you. Thank you for being in Dave's basement. So, you're going to watch some stuff, you're going to laugh, you're going to cry, you're going to wish you had never been born, and I, for one, agree with you. So, if you find yourself itching, I'm just like, oh, I want to submit something to this little show here. I want to make people laugh or cry. You can do so. You can go to our website. Let's see if this works. Yep, there it is, davesbasement2.com. That's our website. There's a submission link there. Send us a short film that you made in 1992. Dust off that DVD and pull yourself some sort of ripper and rip that short film. I want to see it. If you made something in high school, yeah. I mean, people like to show that kind of thing on this show. You can email me if you're like, hey, I have this thing I want to share, but I don't know if it's okay. davesbasement2@gmail.com. So if you have a question about how hardcore the pornography that I will show, that is a good way to get in touch with me and find out just how hardcore can we go. I mean, are we talking single X, double X, triple X? Few people in my life know the answer to that question or know what I'm talking about. You can follow us on Instagram at Dave's Basement 2. There is no pornography to my knowledge on our Instagram. If there is, I would like to know about it. And I would like to have some words with the people who run my Instagram account because they are not supposed to be posting pornography. I have vetted them thoroughly. I am not Ted Cruz. All right, and then if you like, you can call us. You can call a telephone number, 971-232-0827, and that's just a phone number. It's a voicemail line, and sometimes I play voicemails. We started a thing last week where I asked people a question of the week, and then asked them to call and then leave a voicemail. So keep your eyes on our YouTube channel. Keep your peepers peeping, and that's some basic show business here. It's called show business, not show information. So let's. All right, he's okay. Okay, so yeah, let us get to what you are here for. You are here to see what people have submitted and what I have chosen to play. Now, it is said in life that everyone is a critic. And that may or may not be the case. Let's see, I think we might be having some technical difficulties. Holy smokes. Okay, so I am going to play the first of our video content. I am so sorry for that breakdown in communication. So everyone is a critic, including these people. So enjoy.
Hey, soda milkers. You know what you're here for. It's time for another Soda Milk Showdown with me. We're the channel that asks the question, it's time to mix these drinks. This week, we explore Sprite, a beverage with the lemon-lime kick of the tropics, and a newcomer to the game, almond milk, known for its alternative flavor. Let's get to the combination. We always get haters in the comments complaining that the drinks are probably warm, but this is cold, see? It's very cold. Here we go, ready for drinking. Okay, it has the attitude of Sprite, but with the demeanor of an almond. I give it a 9 out of 9. That's it, folks. If you like what we're giving you, be sure to sign up for the newsletter, chock full of soda milk trivia facts, recipes, games, puzzles, love life advice, and more. Just click the links here and get connected to the soda milk community. Thanks for watching.
Lumbersexual.
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 Labels are hurtful. Tens, even hundreds of men across America are faced with beard objectification.
I am more than my beard.
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 These men have suffered beard objectification. It's never okay to objectify a man just for his facial follicles.
Sometimes I feel like shaving because it's too distracting. The beard. It's like, I want to tell her, I'm up here.
I only use clean-shaven photos on my Christian Mingle account. Otherwise, I get lewd comments about John the Baptist or even Moses.
My wife says when I shave, she feels like a pedophile. Which is, I mean, it's okay because she has always kind of wanted a younger man.
Her pet name for me was just my beard. I've always found it odd how she phrased it, like it was an inside joke or something.
I too have been a victim of lumbersexualization. I lost my tooth when a scaffold collapsed beneath me. My tooth latched onto the ladder as it collapsed, and it saved my life. I scraped aluminum off my teeth. Does that make me a lumbersexual? I don't think so. Does it make me more of a man? You're damn right it does. Look at the man behind the beard.
No, I don't want to butcher your pig.
I started a new business. It's a cake shop. I breed poodles. I've won Westminster 3 times. I run a cake shop.
I've read all of Nicholas Sparks' novels.
Also, by the way, I run a cake shop.
I can write some pretty good HTML.
Cake shop.
It's never okay. It's never okay to objectify a man for his beard. If you know someone who is suffering from beard objectification, ask them to seek help. For support, go to tinyurl.com/morethanmybeard.
Tweet.
Hashtag.
More than
my tooth.
We are more than our beards.
The keeper, for I have a tasty treat, inviting you all to a feast. Only the best of fiends can come. We'll have skeletons of fun.
Welcome to another episode of Bish Rates Basements, where I go into basements and rate them. Laundry room. Back there, we got our mechanicals in here. Tankless water heater, electric panel. Ceiling height is pretty good. Let's call it 6.5 feet. A cork floor, game room. Stove, so you can get out. I give this basement a 5.
Dear Santa, I just wanted to reach out and tell you I'm thinking of you in this time of year. I know you get depressed, and you're just at the top of your busy season. I just want you to know that I'm thinking of you. And you're not alone. And everyone loves you. I know that when I get depressed, it's helpful if I feel useful. So I thought maybe I could tell you what I want for Christmas now, instead of, later. Maybe that would cheer you up. Let's see. Well, I sure would like to be reviewed by Bish's Basements. That would be really swell. And I could use more money, frankly. Keeping the numbers up pays, but it doesn't pay that well. There's all sorts of things I want, and there's all sorts of things that I could buy. I don't want you to feel like I wouldn't welcome if you just gave them to me, but I'd feel better if I bought them. All right. Well, Santa, I guess this is where I should sign off. Hope you're well. Remember, everyone will be talking about you soon, and you don't have to take it personally that no one cares about you right now. Your pal, Dave Basement. Hi there. Just getting a little correspondence caught up with. Hope you're all well yourselves. Okay, so that was fun, wasn't it? Soda and milk? Who would have thought of such a thing? We have with us a very special guest tonight, a gentleman named Jeff Oliver, who has been posting on Instagram something of 31 Days of Black Horror. When I saw this, I was like, This is cool. I want to talk to this guy. So we have him here to talk about both his Instagram posts and some horror movies and a fundraiser as well. So, hey Jeff, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. Good to see you,
Great.
Dave.
Good to see you too. Thanks for being in the basement.
Yeah, excited to be here.
Yeah, no, I see a slope down on above you. Are you in like a top floor?
I am in the top floor. I
Uh-huh.
am not in the basement. I thought about my basement, but it is very cold down there, so I decided upstairs this time.
Okay, well, that's a choice you can make. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Now, tell us a little bit about the fundraiser you've got going on.
Yeah, so we are on day 25 of 31 Days of Black Horror fundraiser I'm doing for Our Stories Are Live, a fundraiser for Black media makers here in Portland, for them to get them money in their pocket, especially during all the events that are happening right now. So I'm sharing out 31 of my favorite Black horror films, some recent, some older. Trying to just share the love of not only Black directors, but Black lead actors, Black producers, especially in horror cinema.
That's fantastic. Now, were you inspired by the documentary Horror Noir by any chance?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Actually, I have the book, Horror Noir, right here.
Awesome. That's really cool. I love recommending that movie to people for one very specific reason. Obviously, it has a great amount of historical and information about horror films. But there's a scene in it where Ken Faree and Keith David sing Monster Mash. And it's like, what more do you need? Like,
It's great.
Yeah. All right. So you've been kind of going through the list of stuff. Have you made any discoveries while you've been doing this?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't realize how many modern ones that I would actually put on my list. And there was a lot from 2019, sort of, I think, the Get Out effect of people seeing that Get Out could do well at the box office. And so Sweetheart was one that I saw on Netflix, just cruising through. And I was like, oh, let me just try it. And that was the one that was kind of eye-opening to me that I hadn't heard anything about, and it blew me away. I think it may be my favorite, specifically Black horror film since Get Out.
Wow, very cool. I pulled a clip from it so that we can get an idea of what we're talking about here. So let me play that now. Wow, that's pretty. That's interesting. That's a situation.
Yeah, it's. I think it's pretty. It's like they decided they saw Castaway, but starring a Black woman and making it a horror film. I think it's really, it's fun. It's scary. I think it's really worth the watch. I got my mom to watch it actually, and she hates horror movies. So
Well, that's something. That is something indeed. So as you've been going down the list, is there anything that you've kind of rediscovered that you were like, oh yeah, this one?
yeah, I think Candyman has been a rediscovery. It was something that I actually knew the legend of Candyman before I actually saw the film. I remember my neighbor when I was growing up. He, told me like, oh, if you say Candyman's name in the mirror 5 times, like he'll come. And I was terrified by it. So I never actually saw Candyman when I was younger. It was actually just like a more recent discovery, like overcoming that fear, because it's strange that I knew the legend more than actually the film, but it definitely holds up, and it's got that weird 80s 90s kind of texture to it. All the effects that is pretty disturbing still.
A lot of spurting and a lot of very wet, gurgly things, if my memory is correct. It's been a long time since I've seen Candyman. I really enjoy in that movie how there's like 2 threats that are very clearly defined in it. One is very real and one is supernatural. And I just like there's kind of a head fake in there where It's you think it's the real thing, and then it's, oh no, it's not. It's not just that.
Yeah, yeah. I think it does. It does it so well, masterfully in that. And there's so many, like when I posted that on my Instagram, I used the shot where she's coming out of the mouth in the like abandoned building.
Right.
It just the Philip Glass score, like the whole movie, is just so well done.
Yeah, I spent a long time since seeing Candyman. Now there is a remake coming out. Is that correct?
Yeah, remake, reimagining, sequel. Not sure. There are like 3 remakes already, so I'm not sure if this is a reboot or not. But I'm excited for it. It looks pretty good.
I worked at a movie theater when Candyman Farewell to the Flesh, the sequel to Candyman, was out. And I noticed that one quality that I think is really funny in that movie is anytime anyone completes the 5 name recitations, they have to pause and say Candyman very significantly at the end. It's like they say Candyman 4 times like it's nothing, and then on the last one they're like, Candyman.
Yeah. You gotta give him time. He's gotta, he's like Santa. Where was he? He's gotta get ready. He's gotta be there.
Now, okay, so are there any perennial favorites that you were like, oh, this is fun to reconnect with this one?
Oh yeah. My favorite, classic, Dawn of the Dead.
Yes.
1978. It's my maybe my favorite movie of all time.
Yes.
It just like literally has everything.
Oh, I love that movie. That is definitely a desert island movie for me. Dawn of the Dead, it's abandoned zombie apocalypse. People hole up in an abandoned shopping mall and take over the mall and make themselves safe. Not the remake that came out in the early aughts, which it was okay, but this thing is singular and very, very cool.
It's so good. The Zack Snyder version is okay, but most people, that's why I always have to say 1978 version, because Zack Snyder's all fast zombies and more gore, but this is social commentary. It's got everything. It's comedy, pie fights. Depends on what you're looking for. It's got everything.
Yeah. I had this weird experience where I thought I really liked zombie movies, and I watched a ton of zombie movies for a really long time. And then at a certain point, I realized I just really like George Romero movies.
Exactly. Yes.
And mainly because he does the work to sort of infuse what he's doing with some sort of social commentary. In Dawn, it's really, it is a hammer to the forehead. It is not subtle. It is
from the very start, you like get in there and it's a TV station and like 2 people can't even have a discussion about the zombie apocalypse and like what's true and what's false. And like, that's the starting point. And then you got 2.5 hours of like just humanity degrading.
Yeah. So what is it that you say you would value most about what Dawn is saying about the world? And
I think it's complicated. That it sort of posits all these different discussions between 2 people, whether it's military people. We're at the scene where there's they're in the projects and they're trying to get the people out into to public spaces, or just by the time you get to the end of that movie, like no spoilers, but it's positing that the kind of the time of white men is over, and they're like saying like a white woman who's pregnant and a black man like kind of have control of the situation. And it's really interesting how it can do that and still be fun and but have really deep social commentary.
There is a sort of new order at the end of Dawn of the Dead that is very, very cool. If you've never seen it, it's a rollicking ride. I will say. Yes, it is. There are pieces of music in it that, if I'm like doing something that requires me to like move fast, that's one of the many pieces of music that will just start playing in my head as I start rushing to I don't know, do the dishes. I don't know I don't do much. So anyway, all right. Well, hey. Follow that Jeff Oliver on Instagram. There his Instagram address is. And check out his fundraiser. And Jeff, thank you so much for thank you so much for being on the program.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. It was a blast getting to talk movies with you the other day. And hopefully hope to do so again soon. All right. Well, take care. We have more content coming your way, more user-submitted, user-generated, and user-approved content just for you. So stick around and watch this thing. This is fun.
Ooh, I like this basement already. It's expansive. This is like half basement, half crawl space. Dun dun dun. I give this basement 4.5.
Really great deal. I don't know how it happened, but I'll take it. You gotta come out and visit sometime, anytime you want. Yeah. It's a new beginning for me. I don't know how. Yeah, it was all too good to be true. You would not believe everything wrong with it. Anyway, I found another place. It's a lot more expensive and a lot smaller, but I think it suits me better.
Hey guys, it's Shelley McClendon, owner and artistic director of the Siren Theater, and I'm just sending you a quick note letting you know I'm thinking about you. Hope you're hanging in there. It is October, and normally we would be putting up a fun but kind of scary staged adaptation of a scary movie like The Lost Boys or Poltergeist or A Nightmare on Elm Street, and of course this year we're not going to be able to do that, but fear not, because we are putting our heads together and we're going to come up with a show that we can give you virtually that you can enjoy at home and help you celebrate the Halloween season. And so as soon as we come up with what that is, we will let you know what it is, and we will be able to celebrate the Halloween season with you. In fact, I came out here to the forest because that's where I do my best thinking and my best creative work. So I will, again, hopefully I'll come up with something pretty soon and we can, bring it to you. And what is that? Do you see that? These are everywhere. I should probably get out of here. I gotta go.
Okay, well, okay there. That was exciting, wasn't that? So there's there's just like 14 spiders now instead of just the one, and I'm not sure how they're getting in. I guess it's a basement, so they're just. This is not the first time I've had to deal with spiders, but anyway, that was a show that was a preview for a show that's coming up. The Blair Witch parody is going to be at the Siren Theater, so you want to go to thesirentheater.com to see more information about that, and then it may not surprise you to learn that this is not the only piece of entertainment that's available to you right now. I know I'm shocked every time I find out, but it's true. So in addition to the Blair Witch parody, there's also something from the Siren Theater coming up here in the next little bit. E.R. Perkins presents Haunted Hi-Fi Stereophonic Seance Party. Don't know what that's going to be, but man, oh man, I am very excited to find out what that's going to be. The last E.R. Perkins shows have been a really, really, really good time. Then we also have the Front Porch Sessions. Now, this is something from Chris Williams, and these are on the 29th of August. The 29th of August. I'm sorry, the 29th of October. I'm having some technical difficulties, everyone, with my brain. Okay, so, and then also we have The Tower of Terror, featuring 6 stories of scares from the Experience Theater Project. Very exciting news, very exciting time. So, not only can you see a slide telling you information about this, but you can also talk to two of the people involved in said project right here. I have them on a chat. I have here Leia Young and Eric Montague. They are involved in this Tower of Terror project. Welcome to the basement. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Dave. Good to be here.
Wow, that's some real enthusiasm coming right at me.
Yeah, you got to when you're on Zoom.
When you're doing horror.
Yeah, that's what horror requires, enthusiasm.
Okay.
I mean, that's the way I murder and horror.
Oh, okay.
Well, can you tell me, and more importantly, the people out there, all about this Tower of Terror project and what this is?
Yes, this is a collaboration of frightening scales where there will be tarot reader, a storyteller from Louisiana telling ghost stories.
Not Louisiana. That's the scariest place ever.
Dude, New Orleans. Nola's got lots of scary stories.
Oh my.
Vampire Club.
Oh.
To get your disco thumpa blood sucking vibes on.
All right.
And in the tippy top of the tower, our choose your own adventure movie.
Ooh.
Yes.
That sounds like fun. That sounds like something Netflix did, only we're doing it.
Yes.
Okay, so
And we're
it's
local.
it's a choose your own adventure movie. How does that? Now tell me how this works for me as an experience.
Okay, it's 100% online.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll log into our website that will take you to the lobby. You'll be greeted by the bellhop, who will give you a quick lowdown on how to ride the elevator. Each floor in the tower is a different performer, and so you get to come and go as you feel. The idea behind this was to make a virtual festival. So there's lots of acts going on simultaneously, and you as the festival goer can explore, hang out in a room for a long time if you're digging it, or move on if you want to catch a fresh vibe.
And then if you go to the interactive horror camp story that we've made during COVID times, because that's what you do, you can choose what happens next. I'm an actor in there. Will I die? Will she die? Will ghosts appear? It's all up to you. That's it.
Very, very, very exciting. Well, I have a clip from this Choose Your Own Adventure that I'd like to play now, so people can get a taste of what they themselves can receive in this this tower. It's a tall place of spooky things. Okay, here we go.
Yes. Hello, Miss Petrie or Miss Holloway. I'm with the.
I know who you are.
What?
And you're too late.
Oh, well, maybe you've got me confused with somebody else. I'm with the Pacific Paranormal Society. I'm here to set up the cameras. This is 0300 Taylor's Ferry Road, right?
Do you enjoy Shakespeare?
What?
And the king's son Ferdinand, wrapped up with hair upraised, more like reeds, not hair, was first to cry and called, "Hell is empty, and all the devils are here."
Are you okay? Should I just...
Get away, my boy. Get away. Before they get you, it's not safe. You've got to go. You can't tell them your name. You can't tell them your name! No! Go!
Holy
wow,
cow.
that was something. Wasn't that something?
Right, what you gonna do?
Wasn't that
Run
something?
away?
I have no idea what we were watching. We're on a Zoom call right now.
Can I be honest? My life is so circumscribed that having a choice seems like such a refreshing change of pace. I don't know what to do.
Honestly,
my goodness.
we feel it's probably going to be overwhelming in many ways for our viewers. But the fortunate thing is it's free.
Oh, that's very cool. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
what you can. Pay what you can. Maybe that's $1. Maybe that's $500.
If you can, we're a nonprofit theater company in COVID times. That is not great right now. So
Yeah.
it would be great if we had patrons who came in and watched our content and paid for that. But, you know, we'd give it for free. Donations are welcome. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's rare for people to beg so shamelessly on the program, but I think that it's it's something that I might start trying here any day now. So can you tell me about a challenge that you face in putting something like this on online, completely online?
Well, we're live performers. We're used to a stage. But in an experienced theater, we'll even do away with the stage. But still, being in person is a pretty integral part of what we're used to doing. So we've given ourselves the crash course in all things virtual. And Elise in particular is damn ambitious. We've done, this is our
You just
third.
said the D word.
I did.
Oh my gosh.
She is damn ambitious.
Oh
Let
my
me tell you, for
gosh.
fuck's sake, the things
Whoa.
she takes on is just try to create something new. Multiple cameras, multiple performers simultaneously, and we'll try it all. We'll try anything twice.
Very cool. Well, check out, we'll have a link to the Experience Theater Project in our show description. And Leah and Eric, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you
Thanks for having us, Dave.
coming into the basement. All right. Well, that seems like a very exciting thing. That seems like something that I myself am very excited to check out. I would like to choose my own adventure, and I would like to choose it right now. First thing I'd like to choose is to get rid of all these spiders that keep crawling up. We got a real orgy of spiders over here, and that is something. So earlier I had some technical difficulties, and I would like to do something about that. The Front Porch Sessions is 3 storytellers. That is what it is. October 29th at 5 p.m. Pacific. Go to frontporchsessions.com for more information. These are storytellers that are brought in. The mission of this performance is to help people connect with one another during these times of disconnection. So, with all of that being said, you know what I miss is Shakespeare, watching Shakespeare in a park, seeing people perform Shakespeare. So I, with the help of some friends, just kind of cobbled together a brand new Shakespeare play using only asides in Shakespeare. So enjoy this new creation, whatever it is.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen? What? A play toward? I'll be an auditor. An actor too, perhaps, if I see cause.
Bait the hook well. This fish will bite.
What relish is this? How runs the stream? Or am I mad? Or else this is a dream? Let fancy still my sense and lead sleep. If it be thus to dream, still, let me sleep.
Hushed, master. Here's some good pastime toward. That wench is stark mad or wonderful froward.
Oh, that is entertainment my bosom likes not, nor my brows.
These be fine things, and if they be not sprites, that's a brave god and bears celestial liquor. I will kneel to him.
And yet you will, and yet another yet.
Mark you this, Bassanio. The devil can cite scripture for his purpose. An evil soul producing holy witness is like a villain with a smiling cheek.
These are strange questions.
Though I'm not naturally honest, I am so sometimes by chance. Let me pocket up my peddler's excrement.
This punk is one of Cupid's carriers. Clap on more sails. Pursue. Up with your fights. Give fire. She's my prize, or ocean. Whelm them all.
I could endure anything before but a cat, and now he's a cat to me.
Heavens defend me from that Welsh fairy, lest he transform me into a piece of cheese.
A little thing would make me tell them how much I lack of a man.
I am angling now, though you perceive me not how I give line. Go to. How she holds up the neb, the bill, to him, and arms her with the boldness of a wife to her allowing husband.
Shot by heaven! Proceed, sweet Cupid, thou hast thumped him with thy bird bolt under the left pap.
My tricksy spirit!
Too hot, too hot. To mingle friendship far is mingling bloods. I have tremor cordis on me. My heart dances, but not for joy, not joy. This entertainment may a free face put on derive a liberty from hardiness, from bounty, fertile bosom, and well become the agent.
Mary, I'll ride your horse as well as I ride you.
Ha! Mary, I'll ride your horse as well as I ride you.
Dear shepherd, now I find thy saw of might. Whoever loved that loved not at first sight?
I have no power to let her pass. My hand would free her, but my heart says no. As plays the sun upon the glassy streams, twinkling another counterfeited beam, so seems this gorgeous beauty to mine eyes. Fain would I woo her, yet I dare not speak. I'll call for pen and ink and write my mind. Fie, de la Pole! Disable not thyself, hast not a tongue, is she not here? Wilt thou be daunted at a woman's sight? Aye, beauty's princely majesty is such, confounds the tongue, and makes the senses rough.
But love will not be spurned to what it loathes.
Now, divine air, now is his soul ravished. Is it not strange that sheep's guts should hail souls out of men's bodies? Well, a horn for my money when all's done.
Not say, I thank you? My better parts are all thrown down, and that which here stands up is but a Quentin, a mere lifeless block.
Note this before my notes. There's not a note of mine that's worth the noting.
Then comes my fit again. I had else been perfect, whole as the marble, founded as the rock, as broad and general as the casing air. But now I am cabined, cribbed, confined, bound into saucy doubts and fears.
These are strange questions.
My name is Michael B. I live in Portland, Oregon. I'm a music enthusiast and a hip-hop historian. I like improv and comedy. Also a radio personality, an all-around human being. As a matter of fact, my playlist on Mixcloud is Urban Human Being. Like and follow this old school combination of soul, reggae, and funk from the 80s and 90s. I play music that reflects our society, and it's an expression. Through music, there's therapy and healing, and a deep connection. Speaking of deep connections, I have 3 rescue therapy dogs. Kalika the mama, Tyson the noodle, and Ranger. We call him the Fat Burger. I go out and walk my 3 therapy dogs around town in dog parks, enjoying the runs and the sunshine and sometimes the rain, but they just want to be outside and have fun. So you can also enjoy these times through the video clips that I posted on Instagram. I compose music to it as well. Follow Urban Human Being on Mixcloud and follow Urban Human Being on Instagram. Find out what's going on, what's new happening, share some positive thoughts and some insight with some good people. Michael B. signing off. What up, Portland?
Got exposed insulation, got some cracks, definite odor of water intrusion down here. Gets points for having some framing. What is this? A little closet. All right, you don't want a basement that smells like this, y'all. This basement gets a 1.
You're watching Dave's Basement.
Okay, this spider situation is getting a little out of hand. I know you can't see them, but this is really freaking me out. There's like so many spiders down there. That last video was kind of, I mean, it was not exactly a fiction compared to what I'm seeing here. So I'm sorry. There's like one big one and like 16 mediums, and then I couldn't even count the number of small ones. And it's just, I don't even dislike spiders. I'm not like arachnophobic. It's just, there's something about them that's unsettling, unnerving. Boy, I'm sure it'd be cool to be rated by that basement lady who's rating basements, huh? That'd be neat. That'd be cool. Sorry. Our last guest brought up the subject of money, and it's not something that I care to think about very much. But I've been told by a number of people that they do enjoy a sort of educational aspect to watching Dave's Basement, and so I thought that maybe I would bring on my financial advisor to come talk to me, and maybe all of you could learn a little bit as well by virtue of Mike Walken, my financial advisor. Hello, Mike. Say hello.
Hi, Dave. Good to be here. I'm a big fan of the show.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I get your texts after every episode, and I really appreciate you watching. It's really wonderful.
Yes, and what do I say after every show? I say, "Hey, Dave, might be nice to diversify and
maybe try
something else. Something else."
Maybe try some new things. Yeah, that's what you say, and I definitely think about it. But that's about as far as it gets. Just like most of the advice you give me, now you use that word diversify a whole lot, don't you? You like to talk about diversification of funds. That's something I've noticed about you. You really like that.
Yeah, and yet I've had a hard time getting you to actually diversify, Dave. And,
yeah, well, I mean, I don't have much, so it's hard to diversify when it's hard to diversify your funds when you're not sitting on a big nest egg. Do you know what I mean? But someday.
Okay. So I've been thinking, how am I going to get through to you? I figure you got to grasp some of these basics before we can move on to the big stuff.
Okay.
So Dave, been thinking, how do I present this to you another way?
Yeah.
Eggs. You said eggs.
Did I
Okay,
say
so
eggs?
You said egg.
Okay.
You maybe just said one egg.
Yeah, one nest egg, right.
Yeah. You nest egg, yes. So a nest egg is actually comprised of several smaller eggs, Dave. So if
Okay.
you had a lot of smaller eggs,
Uh-huh.
and when I say diversify, Dave, what I want you to think about is those hundreds of baskets that you
Okay.
have. I know you keep them on the other side of the camera there in the
Yeah.
basement.
Yeah,
A
that's.
lot of people don't realize you have hundreds of baskets.
I have like over 300 baskets of various shapes and sizes, capacities, colors, patterns, padding.
Cushion structure
Yeah,
inside.
there are some
Yeah.
people who know me as Dave Basket. It's true.
Yeah.
Some people
Yeah,
know me as
yeah.
Dave Basket, not Dave.
Yeah, which is funny because if you cross your eyes when they're saying it, it almost sounds like Dave's basement.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dave, anyway, with those baskets
Mm-hmm.
and all the eggs that you have that make up your nest egg,
Mm-hmm.
you see, investing is like a minefield, Dave.
Okay.
It's like a minefield that has zombies in it.
Mm-hmm.
Zombies that might be chasing you, might just pop up and say, "Hey, here's a landmine."
Oh no.
Anyway, Dave, when you're walking through this as an investor, and I'm happy to watch you do this. It's all about cracking as few eggs as possible, getting to the other side. The eggs eventually becoming chickens that lay more eggs. Diversification.
Okay, so what I'm hearing you say is that I need to grab all my baskets and I need to walk across a field that contains zombies, mines, and other things that would want to break my eggs. I got to do this until the eggs hatch, become chickens, and at that point, then I'm going to have to care for these chickens, right?
You're probably going to need to have children that will take care of the chickens.
Oh my goodness, that's not possible.
Yeah. I don't know. You've never said you wanted to have kids, but I assume that if one wants their eggs taken care of down the road, that they would have offspring that they would, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I got to buy a chicken coop. I got to buy some grain. I got to buy some ventilation because it's gonna stink down here. I got to get better ventilation, and all of this is going to require a bunch of money. So what I'm going to do is take the eggs I have, put them in the baskets I have, and make sure they don't break until they hatch into chickens. And from there, I will have diversified my funds. I got it.
One more quick example, Dave, just to hammer it home. Let's say you were the king of the spiders, and you had spiders in your basement.
Yeah.
And you were giving out the orders for where eggs were going to be laid.
Oh my God.
In order to have the maximum effect later on, you would want those eggs in a diverse number of places to see what hatches later and yeah, if you were the king of the spiders. Dave.
I could only hope. All right. Well, this has been really, really helpful. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna get some eggs tomorrow. I'm gonna place an Amazon or some sort of grocery order and get a bunch of eggs. I'm gonna probably order like 100 eggs, and I'm just gonna start my financially solvent journey from here. So thanks so much, Mike Wachtendorf. Thanks for being here, and I really appreciate your guidance and all your good advice. Good.
Every step of the way.
Thank you. All right. Well, that was Mike Wachtendorf giving me a little bit of financial advice. I don't know about you, but like when I think of finances, my head just starts spinning, and I am lost. I am just lost in a sea of confusion. That is where my head goes. Hey everyone, so thank you for watching the show. If you would like to submit something, you may do so. You can give our website a look with your web browser, davesbasement2.com. Our email address is davesbasement2@gmail.com, and our Instagram is @davesbasement2. Keep an eye out on our YouTube channel. We'll be having a question of the day where you can phone in and leave us a voicemail. Now, I don't know about you, but I have those Sunday blues that just it's about time to get back to work, and keep my numbers up. There's something that I like to do every Sunday night, and that's just listen to a nice little melody that's gonna sing me to a nice place, a nice feeling. And let's take a listen together.
There was a boy, a very strange enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far, over land and sea. A little shy and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, a magic day, he passed my way. And while we spoke of many things, schools and keys, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. Just to love and be loved in return.
Well, well, well. Ladies and friends, you are looking at the brand new king of the spiders. How do I know? Because I said, hey, spiders, get in those baskets. And a million spiders just went and crawled in the baskets where they are now busily making spider eggs. This is amazing. And if I'm right, I think it might have been from a little help with a friend from the North Pole. I'm not gonna say his name just yet because it's not time, but this might have been one of those miracles that people talk about in a couple months. Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching Dave's Basement. It is a blast seeing all the things that people come up with and all the things that people want to do. As always, you can submit, you can watch, and this is going to be a lot different when I post it on YouTube. So those of you who have been watching live, I want to say thank you so much for being here. It is marvelous reading your messages while I'm in here in the basement. Great. Hey, guess what? I think there's only like 3 more episodes in this whole season. So if you're itching to do something, you'd better get on it, because there's only 3 more weeks before we go off the air for an undetermined amount of time. Get your browsers pointed to davesbasement.com, davesbasement2.com, and submit stuff. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching Dave's Basement. Please keep making things, keep submitting things, and for now, it is time to go back upstairs. Hey, spiders. Hey, spiders. Spiders, start the end credit.
I'm actually highly reticent to even dip my toe into this pond. I'm a basement inspector that feels a basement personally. Like I get into it, and then I feel it, and then I rate it. That said, I'm gonna give it a try. From what I can tell from this photograph, there's good electric. It's obviously habitable. It's not full of mold. The fella working looks pretty dang happy, and really for that alone, I'm going to go out on a limb, don't make me regret it, and give this basement a 4.
Oh, what's this? I'm back. Hello, everyone. I just wanted to say hi to some people in the chat on the stream. Like I'm a streamer. I just thought it'd be funny. So, because no one's ever going to see this again. So, hi everyone. If you're still there, say hi, and let's see some text flying. Oh my goodness. Honestly, today has been just a funny day. And I want to thank you all for watching the program. I'm going to type something to myself here. I'm going to type, let's see, I'm going to type, hello, my friends. And okay, so let me type, hello, my friends. It's not working. See, I've been having technical difficulties all day. Hello, my friends. There we go. It works. The system works. You see it updates right there. Anyway, yes, there are only 3 episodes left, so you'd better get yourselves busy or not. Thank you all for watching yet again. I am sleep deprived, and I am probably gonna turn this off in just a minute because I have nothing to say. I just don't want to stop. Self-indulgence, thy name is Dave Basement. All right. One more thing. If you've never seen the original Dawn of the Dead, please watch it. It is just amazing. So they go to this shopping mall, and it's just like this wonderful fantasy of being trapped in a shopping mall. Trapped is the wrong word. Getting to stay in a shopping mall after hours. Back when there still were malls. There aren't malls anymore. And there never will be again, FYI. But yes, see it instantly. It is something else. Maybe we'll watch it someday. Maybe I'll just play Dawn of the Dead on Thanksgiving or something and just have a private link. So if you subscribe on our website, there's a subscription link for an email list. You can subscribe there, and maybe I'll host a special Dawn of the Dead screening on some sort of viewing platform, AK, and we can all watch it together. That would be fun. All right, good night, everyone. This is stupid. What am I doing?